All right, Mr. Cuban Link, back again.
Back again. Damn, we going back to back, huh?
Back to back to back.
To back to back to back. The back of the back of the back of the back. Back.
Back in the back
Yes.
in the back of the act.
Packing the panda in the back of the panda. Packing the back of the back of the panda.
No, that sounds like that sounds suspect. I'm not going with that
Yeah,
one.
you can't be in back of the panda. Panda's no. Yeah, pause for the cause.
All right. So did you hear the Clubhouse audio of Whack talking about
Yep. I heard it. I posted it up.
one of the people were saying like yo, Cuban, he
Fucking
got
disgusting.
sliced.
Bullets got it. Bullets got it. Disgusting. And right there. I don't even know why he even talking about things that he doesn't know about.
He said you got sliced.
And as soon as I've talked to him before on Clubhouse, and I talked to him, and nothing but respect. When he said, "What's up, Cuban man? Thank you for and then the nigga goes behind his backs and he say things like that. Like never asked. He could have asked me that. He could have asked me that. Like I'm saying,
For the people that didn't hear it, what did he say?
the nigga said that I got cut in my face because I slept with Pun's wife, Liza.
Which
And,
is a narrative that they've been running with for a very long time, right?
of course, man, it's so disgusting. You know what I'm saying? Gossip that only your enemy, that's disgusting as he is, could invent. Because he has to try to, say something, had to say something like that to justify the cuts in my face. So, you know what I'm saying? What else? What else could justify that? Saying something like that would justify it. Something like, I snitched, would justify it. Those are the only two things that really could justify the cut. You know what I'm saying? And those are lies, but, basically lies, you know what I'm saying? So, that's what's crazy.
Did you ever hear him say it directly out of his mouth?
Of course not. Of course, he would never say it directly out of his mouth. Probably, just like Charlie Rock says, and if, when he did his blog, that he'll wait. Joe will tell him something. Take care of this for me. Like beat somebody up, but wait till I leave for 20 minutes, and then you know what I'm saying. And he'll go carry out the the actual task. And that's what Charlie Rock said, and that's exactly what he does. That's why I told you he will never do himself. He'll get somebody else. I'm saying whatever it is to do it. So I'm sure this is the same thing. You know what I'm saying? He'll probably tell him, I want you. Well, you got to do this. He'll tell the team of niggas. He'll huddle up with the beluga friends. And you know what I'm saying? And he'll send his little fishies, little guppies, and little blowfishes, to carry out the message. And that's what they did.
The Beluga Super Friends?
The Super Friends and the Beluga. Yep. The Beluga Troopers. That's
what year did you start hearing this rumor?
Probably like a year after.
Wow. Okay.
And I heard it because somebody had said that, and they put that person in place. Somebody in my team had told me that and said they had to do something to somebody because of that shit. And I was like, word. So that's why I took my initiative to actually say that shit back then in 2002. You know what I'm saying? When they interviewed me, and I was like, that was the furthest thing from the truth. You know what I'm saying? I don't believe that, but I guess people still, the new generation, I guess they don't know. He got more power. He's been out there more, so he's been putting that type of narrative up.
Yeah, because it must really have gone around, that rumor, because even in the All Access DVD interview, right? It's like the guy is asking you like straight up, so he must have heard it on the street or something. Like that was like really circulating.
Exactly. Yeah, behind my back though. That's not the type of thing. Unless you know me,
right?
To ask me, and I that had that happen before. And I told my one time, I'm telling you this one time, that's just so disgusting to me. I don't feel like I have to explain myself. You know what I'm saying? If I tell you that would never happen, if you think that of me, you never knew me then, especially if you're close to me. If I would be capable of doing something like that, that's disgusting. That's traitor. That's betrayal. That's something that I'm definitely against. You know what I'm saying? I never would do that. Never. Not even his. Not. Of course, never Pun, and never for Lorena, which is Joe's wife. Never even crossed that line ever. Not even court or nothing. Never. I mean, you interview both of them, and you know what I'm saying, and find out yourself.
Cuban, you sure you didn't go after Joe's wife?
There you go. You see what happened? You see, I just told you. I just told you never, because at the time he was my bro too. He was, he was my friend too. I would never do that to my friends. You know what I'm saying?
You know what's so crazy is that like people say that like she had a crush on you,
Who?
Lorena.
I don't know what the hell that is. I never. Me and
I mean, like,
Lorena,
where does that even come from?
because they want to make the novella with the little extra spice. They want to give the superhero, which is me, in the novella. They want to give the nigga some that, you know what I'm saying, some characteristics that he might have deserved what he got. You know what I'm saying? The enemy, the supervillains are definitely at work trying to justify themselves in front of the media so they could look like the heroes. You know what I'm saying? They look like me. But they, you know what I'm saying? That at the end of the day, they can't be the super Cuban because there's only one super Cuban snooker. It's me. I jump from the top ropes. I'm the one that comes with the elbow, the body splash. And yes, the bitch be on my balls. But I will never do that when it comes to friends. Never, never, never. Back in the days, I'm
Do
saying,
you have the luchadero mask too?
no, no, no.
No, no,
I was
no.
straight, no, dead butt naked with the face. Yep.
Oh,
So, yeah.
wait. So, do you think that Joe made up the excuse of his wife too, or you think that they got it
I don't think he
confused?
would do that, though. I don't think he would do that. I think people ran with it after, you know what I'm saying? They
Mm.
started putting those narratives out because they were looking for something.
I
Was
could
looking for
see him
something like,
doing
why,
the
why,
the
why?
Liza one, but on his own wife, I don't know about
Yeah,
that.
in Spanish, that would be called a cabrón. He will be a cabrón. That's Boricua, since he wants to be all Boricua.
Right.
He's not Cuban at all. So if he wants to be a cabrón, then he would have invented it. That means, a tarru. Tarru is somebody who got horns. They like horns. That means they're like their wife's getting banged out and they know about it and they still with the wife.
Mm.
That's what it means. So, you know what I'm saying? That has no shame. And you know what I'm saying?
So they obviously wanted to like discredit
I
you
never did
in any
nothing.
way to make your character look so bad
Of
that
course.
nobody will believe anything you say.
Yes, correct. That's correct. And then it worked for a minute. I mean, people believe me. I'm not gonna say everybody, but the majority of people, they tend to believe those things because he was the one that was out there working. He was putting projects out, and he was with everybody was next to him because he had the key, I guess, to them, so they led them in the door. And you know what I'm saying?
Doors,
The
the
doors, the
doors.
doors. It's about the
So
doors.
even your own close friends asked you if it was true or not.
No, some of my friends already, they would have never. You know what I'm saying? About day one, they know that. It's just like the people in the industry that was in the business, you know what I'm saying? But ain't nobody ever came up, yo, man, Shane, you found it. You know what I'm saying? This person. Nobody ever did that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And that's why, because I knew that nobody really believed it, but entertained it.
You know what's so crazy is that like, you have so many interviews out there, so many different things, right? That like it's hard to keep up with like watching all of it. Cause like even on a regular basis, as much of the content as I've consumed of yours, like I still find new things all the time that I haven't seen. But every
It's
single
always
time
new.
I watch something, your story is still consistent. Like it's like the same thing from 20 years
Out
ago
of,
as it is today. And when someone lies, it's really hard to remember how you told it the first time. But like your details are the exact same thing that I've noticed.
and it will always be the same. It will always be the same because that's, you can't make that up. It's not implanted in my head. It's not something I practiced. You can't practice that much. You f- up if you're
Right,
a
right.
liar.
It sounds rehearsed too. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And
It sounds rehearsed when he says it. Yeah.
what's so crazy is that like, I'm watching it and then I'm just looking at it. It's like you just look younger, you look thinner, right? Your hairline's a little better, but it's
Oh,
the
man.
same
Well, now,
story.
hey, you know what I'm saying? It is that it is. I mean, we could clean up good. I mean, I don't care too much about fashion and all that extra looking like this. That I'll be outside with my drawers out. I don't give a no more. Chancletas, drawers, fishing.
Right,
saying my
right.
sweatpants with no drawers on, going commando. Trying to find me trying to catch me a nice little mermaid so I can,
Little Mermaid.
bang out on a dock
But how you gonna spread
and
those
throw her back
legs
in.
if it's a mermaid?
We know how to spread them fins, baby. We know how to spread them fins. Us Cubans got ways. We got ways.
Ways. Yo, but okay. So you saw Liza had texted Whack and denied it and said that this is just an excuse that Joe has used in the past to
There you go.
justify
Yeah, I
you
was
getting
happy
cut.
when I seen that. I was happy. She answered something in a
He
long
stood up
time, so I
for
was
you.
happy that Liza.
Right.
Yeah, yeah. Well, she stood up for the truth,
Right.
really, because at the end of the day, what it says about her if she would do that with me. Like, it's crazy. You know what I'm saying? That's some real extra disgusting shit that we don't believe in.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Me, I don't believe in none of that shit. You know what I'm
Because
saying?
in your eyes, that's really your sister. So that would be like incest.
Of course. It's be incest.
Like it would be like really nasty like that.
It'd be disgusting.
How did you feel about Whack saying like, you know, I've never heard that. I don't think that that's true and everything because she's told me things that made her look bad.
Whack too. I salute Whack too for putting that little bullet daddy in his place for even carrying out fake ass, agendas like that. You know, saying crazy ass narratives that he could have been asked me that because I've been around, like I said, I've been in the clubhouse, I've been in his rooms and stuff like that. And he never even in his life asked me that, said nothing like that to me. So, they do that shit for just shock value. You know what I'm saying? And act like they know shit. But everybody knows about his story already. Who the hell, Bagatti. But it's not even about just him. It's other people also that probably believe that heard that. So I'm kind of glad that, it got put out there like that. Whack addressed it the right way. He didn't know nothing about it, but he found out on the spot right there. And that answers your questions for anybody. Now we got to do the same thing with I guess, Fat Joe's wife. One day, you know what I'm saying? Y'all want to ask that. You know what I'm saying? So Cuban don't got none of that smut in his name, in his resume. So, I always said that, but what the keep saying that I said this. It's like, I'm not a nigga to be like, yeah, I told you so. Let's move on. Let's move on because I lost a lot of time doing this, you know what I'm saying, a lot of things. And this is the narrative that's been out there, you know what I'm saying, as far as like, that it affects business.
Exactly.
It affects how people look at you, your characteristics. You know what I'm saying? And other people start believing it if you don't challenge it. So that's the reason I had to challenge it because, you know what I'm saying?